What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, overall, I wanted to talk on something really crazy. And this is something that I think of a lot. Like when somebody passes away, I'm like, I kind of give it a little bit, like, to see when. And I feel like now, I feel like now that I let my guard down, like when I hear or see that a person has passed away, I'm just all like, oh, dang, well, rest in peace. But now I'm like, my guard is up. I'm like, okay, let me wait a little bit on it to see that it's like been confirmed by family and friends and all of that. So, anyways, there is an actress named Tanya Roberts. She was in That 70s Show, and I guess she was in some other stuff. And yeah, I don't even know like what other stuff they said she was in. But anyways, yeah, she was in That 70s Show. And it's been years since I watched that show. Well, maybe not years, but it's just been a while. Like, I can't remember exactly when I watched that show last. And I don't really remember her character. But like I said, it's been a while. I've watched a lot of other TV shows since the last time I watched That 70s Show. But anyways, so people said that she had passed away. Or her rep had came out and said that she passed away. That was like maybe 2 days ago or yesterday. At some point in time, I can't remember exactly when. But I think it might have been 2 days ago. I don't know. I'm so lost on when things happens and goes down. But so they say that. Everybody believes it. They're putting rest in peace, showing the clip of when she was in That 70s Show. So anyways, silence. After that, dead silence. And all of a sudden, her rep comes out today and says that she is alive. What just happened? Like, and they're, man, and of course, memes is rolling in. But everybody was reporting on it. Like, TMZ reported on it, CNN, they named off all these like outlets, media outlets that reported on it. And it's like, bruh, how do y'all make that mistake? Did you guys not go to the hospital or her home or wherever to see, when? But I'm like, you can't make that assumption. Like, because my thing is, all right, let's place it in a scenario. So let's say somebody had went to her house. They seen that she wasn't breathing. They performed CPR, got her to the hospital, all of that stuff. And now they're determining whether she's going to live or die. You, during that period, cannot make a tweet, a post, a video, whatever. You cannot say that she passed away, especially if you have not, like, there hasn't been no true confirmation that she passed away. So you can't do that. And let's say if you was there and you seen that she wasn't breathing, paramedics came out and took her to the hospital and was working on her to get her back into a healthy state, you still cannot say that she is dead. Okay? Despite what you walked on or what somebody else walked on, you cannot say that she's dead. And every time when a person passed away, I always thought like, yo, are they gonna, come back out and say that I'm not dead? Like that, those are rumors. Because there's been like a lot of rumors. They even just had it where they was like saying that a YouTuber had passed away, but it had like, I don't know, it was just something went down. But overall, he didn't die. So that's why I'm like, bruh, who be saying these things? They're like, who be coming out with this stuff? Because I know for a fact I would fire, like, if I hired that rep to just report on me and stuff, or to come out and, be like, talk on stuff, or they do my interviews and all that stuff. I don't know, I don't care, but if I hired this person and all you have is one job and you felt that job, you got everybody to believe that I was dead, yeah, you're fired. You are legit fired. Like, that is some crazy stuff, man. I'm like, that's something that I've never have seen before, where everybody, and you, most likely, Wikipedia, let's see if Wikipedia has fixed it. Tanya Roberts. That's her name. Wikipedia, best known. Oh, they fixed it. They actually no, they fixed it. Supposed death. But it was probably there was like COVID-19. There's like a lot of people are passing away behind COVID-19. Okay, so let's say if it's that scenario where she's in the hospital fighting for her life because she has COVID, you still can't say that she's passed away. Not until you have either seen it or there is friends and family that have called you and told you she has passed away because they were there. You have to have a witness. You can't go based off of your imagination and think that that person passed away. That is some crazy stuff, man. That is some legit. What other movies or stuff has she played in that I've seen? They say it was like, I think it was like she was in a James Bond. Yeah, there was A View to Kill. I never really sat down and watched the older James Bond movies. I haven't sat down and watched any of the James Bond movies. I've seen like clips of them, but other than that, I know very little of her. Barbershop? Wait a second. Oh, it is a TV show. I was about to say Barbershop the series. Who is in this? Omar Gooding. Oh wow. Why do I feel like I remember this? Dang, it only lasted one season? That's crazy. Dang, it was August 14th to October 16th. Dang. Wow. They said they were not feeling that. That is crazy. Yo, do they have like the same dude from oh no, this is somebody else. Wow, that is crazy. Huh. I feel like I remember this, but at the same time I'm like I don't really remember too much about it. Dang. Man, that's crazy. They did have a barbershop too. I'm gonna have to like see a commercial. I feel like if I see a commercial, then it will like come back to me and stuff. But anyway, she was in an episode of or in the TV series, but she was in an episode. She must have been like good friends with the one girl, because there was a one girl, Eve. She was in the barbershop movies, but she wasn't in the TV show. So she might be friends with her outside of movies. But they're gonna they're gonna run this story up like when she gets out, because I think they did say that she is in the hospital, and when she gets out, there's going to literally be interview after interview, like what happened, what was going through your mind when everybody was coming out and saying like rest in peace, like oh I'm sorry, because that's something I'm like, dang, like if I was a part of that, like, I would be looking, or if that happened to me, I would be looking like, what? How did y'all, like, you guys just assumed, y'all even tried to, like, reach out to me and ask me, because then that's another thing, like, was people texting her and, like, being like, are you okay? Like, everybody's saying that you died on social media, and I don't know for sure, but I'm just asking to just see and stuff. And when, like, I guess, like, maybe if they don't respond, because that's why I'm like, I had to have, like, my phone by me and stuff. Because then what if it was all, like, another person? Because I'm like, how do you make that mistake? Like, how do you make that mistake where you think, because I'm like, my thing is that was there two Tanya Roberts in the hospital? Because Tanya Roberts, it does sound like it can be a common name. Hold on for a second. Let me go up on Facebook and see real quick. Just search up the name Tanya Roberts and see Tanya Roberts. It's not even spelled. Okay, there we go. People. Yeah, there's like quite a few people with that name, Tanya Roberts. So there's a lot of people actually. There's a Tanya Robertson, multiple Tanya Roberts, multiple Tanya Robertsons, but that name is common. So I'm guessing maybe the rep called the hospital and be like, can I have an update on Tanya Roberts? They assumed in their head that this hospital knew who Tanya Roberts was, because I didn't even know who she was. I just seen that TV star from that 70s show dies, and I was like, I don't really know. I know Mila Kunis. I feel like I know that the one girl's name that was dating the main character, Eric, but I can't think of her name. But I think her real name starts with an L, like Lore. I don't even freaking know. But anyways, but I'm like, okay, who was Tanya Roberts? Because I'm like, I don't remember the mom's name. I don't really remember too many other characters and their names. But I thought when I seen the name Tanya Roberts, and then there was like that 70 TV show, TV star dies, I was like, bruh, not the mom, no. please don't tell me not the mom. I'm like, bruh, nah, I don't need this. I do not need this right now. Not because I'm like, yo, the mom is funny. Like, of course, like, she was kids. Of course, I'm in that 70s show, but I remember she was in this other movie called Kicking It Old School. It's like this old, like, breakdancing. Well, it ain't old, but it was a breakdancing movie. But it was like one of my favorite movies to watch growing up as a kid. But, anyways, but yeah, I clicked on it, and then once I seen who it was, I was just like, oh, dang, I didn't even know who she was. But I seen the clip and I was like, oh, this is who she was and things. And but I still didn't know and stuff. So I was like, but dang, I'm like, that's sad. Rest in peace. But I didn't even make no post or anything like saying like rest in peace. I'm kind of glad that I did because I probably had to go back and delete it and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, man, that is crazy. But that's something I'm all like, I would want to be in the hospital. Like I would want to have my phone by my side. So at least then, somebody's texting me and stuff saying like, yo, Tyler, you okay? Is everything okay? Like everybody's saying that you died and stuff, and I just need to like hear you or whatever. Like blow my phone up. Unless like it's some family or somebody that confirms it, then the family confirms it. But if nobody confirms it, then just assume the best. Pray, all right? Just pray. But yeah, I was like, that would be crazy, man. That would be, honestly, that was like so many like theories that can really happen, like on how this rep thought that that Tanya Roberts had died. But I'm like, yeah, no, I called them up and been like, you're done. You're fired. Go be a rep for somebody else, but you no longer are a rep for me. You don't even be a rep, bro. Just go and you find yourself another career path. Because you obviously, you just have one job, okay? That just one job. And you pretty much just tried to not even erase, but get rid of my existence. Like, you just told the whole world that I died. So I'm like, no, you're fired. You're like, or if it's a girl, I'm like, nah, you fired, sis. But if it's a guy, I'm like, you fired, bro. Like, you gotta get up out here. I'm being like, multi-gendered with this and things. But anyways, regardless, jokes aside, that's something I'm like, you can't make mistakes like that. You just can't. Like, I don't care. Like, you have to do some investigating. If you don't know for sure, you can't just be like, treat it like a Walking Dead video game and you got all these different choices on who's gonna survive and who's not gonna survive. Like, no. Like, you have to know of these things before you just make that assumption that, hey, this person passed away. Like, if you don't know or have no family, because that's what I'm like, okay, maybe a family member was there and they thought that she died. But how do you make that mistake? Like, did she like die and then just like came back to life and nobody was like told the rep? Like, because that's what I'm like, okay, then let's put this scenario in play. So however way she did, Tanya Roberts got to the hospital and they were working on her, but then she died. And then they was like trying to revive her and stuff. So somebody, a witness, witnessed the flatline. And they walked off. And they was just like, oh my God, I can't see this. So distraught, sitting down. And they're like, I can't see this right now. So they're sitting there distraught. They probably told some others, hey, Tanya Roberts just passed. And they're still working on her and stuff, like trying to bring her back to life. But somebody had called and told the rep, hey, just announce to the world that Tanya Roberts has passed away. Like, tell somebody, CNN, TMZ, tell them. So the rep dialing up, calling TMZ, and during that process, almost said Tanya Harding. I don't know why I'd be wanting to say Tanya Harding, but no, not Tanya Harding. Tanya Roberts, she comes back to life. And they're shocked because they're all like, well, how? Like, what just happened? Like, what do you... So they forgot to call the rep. And now they ain't seen it trend all over social media that she's died. So they're all like, well, dang, like now we gotta go and contact these guys, and and now TMZ's probably getting flooded with calls and so they ain't really having time. I don't know, but either way, I'm like, bruh, how do you make this mistake? I'm just like, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions in this situation because I'm like, bruh, that's something where I would be, if I was that rep, I would be extremely embarrassed. Extremely embarrassed. Oh, there's an Amber Alert going on. I swear, man, them Amber Alerts, they be catching you off guard sometimes. I know my TV, because right now I got my Xbox on. I was going to record some gaming videos here soon, but Yeah, I'm like, bro, I don't know. I would be extremely embarrassed if I was that rep because I'm like, dang, I just told the whole world that Tanya Roberts died, or told media outlets that she died, and yeah, now I gotta clear it back up and say that she didn't die. So, but who came out and said that she didn't die? Cause wait, there's like now they still are saying that she died. They're like her publicist now says that she's still alive. But there's this AGC.com and IMDb. They're saying that she died. What? Who do I listen to? This is crazy, man. This is super crazy. They're still posting that she passed away. Huh? That is wild. It's like a Spanish. I don't even know what they're saying, but yeah, I'm like it's wild. I don't even know what to but I'm gonna say yeah, she's alive. Okay, she's alive. She ain't dead. So, anyways, yeah, I'm just on Twitter right now seeing random stuff, but yeah, I hope everything is okay with her though. Like I hope yeah, I truly do hope that she's okay, but other than that, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, enjoyed this episode. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like, subscribe. If you're viewing this on podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Check out my merch store. A lot of new merch is out right now. Yeah, just recently released some Wastelanders merch and some TMossBoss merch, so go check it out. And yeah, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.